start in the East region. Now, this is the one with Villanova as the number 1 seed. You have UVA as the number 2 seed. A lot of people expected them to be a number 1 seed. They were number 2 in the country behind Kentucky almost the whole year, it felt like. But they lost to North Carolina in the ACC tournament, and they also lost to Duke. So I guess if you were going to put who's number 1, either Duke or UVA, they made the right choice in putting Duke, because Duke not only beat UVA at home, they also beat Wisconsin at home. But that's neither here nor there. So we'll start out with that bracket. The number 1 versus 16 game is Villanova against Lafayette. Who should I pick here? Yeah, like I said, guards are huge in the tournament, and Villanova just runs a 3-guard system. So those guys are going to put up points. Villanova, I see them cruising past their round 1 foe in Lafayette. I don't believe a 16 seed has ever beaten a number 1 seed, so I don't expect history to change any in this tournament. So and that's the 1 versus 16 matchup. The number 8 versus 9 matchup, we have NC State playing LSU. Now, LSU, again, has a great backcourt. You could see both of those guys get drafted in the NBA. I'm not saying like top 10 lottery picks or anything like that, but both of them get drafted. There's only 2 rounds in the draft, so you get drafted, you're doing pretty well. And they're playing NC State, who came out of a really good ACC this year. I believe there was 6 teams that came out of the ACC to get bids this year, so that's pretty deep division there. But I do see LSU and their guards pounding past NC State in the Wolfpack. And you're making it to the second round at least. Then we have our number 5 versus number 12 matchup. Now, over the past couple of years, 5 and 12, it seems like 12 has the advantage. So and don't be surprised if I pick a lot of 12s. I don't really consider the 5-12 matchup what is that? How am I going to do a tournament and not think of upset? That is like the number 1 word. But I don't consider the number 5 versus 12 an upset. And that's why I have number 12, Wyoming, beating number 5, Northern Iowa. I don't know why. I just feel like it. They also have a cooler name, the Cowboys. Actually, that's not that cool of a name. Take that back. I already wrote it down in ink, so I can't change it on my bracket. But Northern Iowa is going to win now. That's going to be the 1-5 seed that wins this year. Yeah, that's how I'm going to do it, just by nicknames. Then we move on to the next matchup, and that is Louisville at number 4 versus UC Irvine. Louisville is a really good team. Their first year in the Big East, ACC, they did very well. Rick Pitino is a veteran coach. He is going to take them pretty far. And they have a guard out there that scores about 17 points a game. So, again, they have a guard that scores. They lost another guy to some really crazy allegations. Yeah, let's hope they're not true, or hope that I misheard somewhere, but there might have been some rape allegations in there, so that's never a good sign. And so I got Louisville beating them there. Then the next matchup, we have number 6 Providence against the winner of the play-in game, which I don't know if I like this. Because this is technically the second round I'm telling you about, which is weird because I feel like it's the first round. But now the first round is a set of 4 games where you have, what those are. So we have Boise State playing Dayton. I believe Dayton's going to make it in. And then, in the surprise of everybody, this is an upset. I believe Dayton, after they beat Boise State, will also beat Providence. I don't really like Providence. I didn't think they were playing that strong in the Big East, especially towards the end of the year. So I think they'll power past Providence, and we'll see that upset going on there. Then the next matchup, we have Oklahoma at number 3 against Albany at number 14. Oklahoma, I think, will take that, even though I don't think Oklahoma is a 3 seed. I think they're more of a 4 or 5 seed, and Maryland is more of a 3 seed, but that's neither here nor there. And then we have a really good Michigan State team. You can never count Tom Izzo out, especially in the tournament, against a number 10 Georgia team. Michigan State will take that on the back of Trice. And we come to UVA against number 15 Belmont. UVA 2, they do have Justin Anderson back. He is getting out there. They do have the number 1 defense in the country in all of basketball. So, yeah, I have a good feeling that they're going to go pretty far. So I have them advancing. Then we'll jump back up to the top. I have Villanova beating LSU to advance to the Sweet 16. Then I have Wyoming losing to Louisville, so Louisville will advance to Sweet 16. Dayton beating Oklahoma, advancing to the Sweet 16. Michigan State losing to UVA. That'll be my Sweet 16 for that side of the bracket. So just a rundown. We have Villanova, Louisville, Dayton, and UVA from the East making it to the Sweet 16. Then I have Villanova beating Louisville. I have Dayton losing to UVA. I have UVA beating Villanova. to make it to the Final Four. So my Final Four prediction from that, the one team that'll come out of there is UVA, the best defense in the country. They played like one of the best teams in the country. Yeah, they had a stumble here or there, but they also had their best player hurt. They're All-American Justin Anderson. So he's coming back. He's going to be healthy. I look for them to go pretty far. So that is your East bracket. Let me know what you think. Hit me up, comments down below. Do you think Villanova will come out of this? Do you think there's another dark horse? Is the 12-5 matchup going to go? No, I don't remember what I picked. I wrote down Wyoming, but I think I switched to Northern Iowa. So hit me up. Let me know what you think. Who's the big upset gonna? Where's the upset gonna happen in the East region? So let's move it on.